for joining me today on my latest episode. If you're joining the show live, make sure you do get involved in today's episode, everyone. We've got an absolute huge game in the Champions League against Napoli. It's one I'm very looking forward to. He won us 2-0 previously when we went away over to Naples anyway. It'd be a very tricky game, and everyone let me know your thoughts on the game, your pre-match thoughts really, your team selection, who you'd select to face Napoli, Koulibaly. They've got so many names. We've got a packed show really. We've got all the latest from Jurgen Klopp, his presser in which he did have today anyway, his thoughts on Napoli as well as mine, but I want to gauge your thoughts. Leave them in the comment section below if you are joining us on today's live stream. Thank you, as always, absolute legends, for joining us. And if you're watching this once it's been uploaded, you absolute legends, and join us for our live watch along tomorrow night. I cannot wait. It's going to be a huge, huge game. And if Liverpool do win, hopefully, whatever, if it's like a 1-0 like we did last year and we qualify for the last 16, it's going to be a huge step yet again in Liverpool's goal of glory in the Champions League once again, everyone. I get through all your comments as well when we go throughout this episode, everyone, but we'll get straight into, obviously, Napoli's form over the last couple of weeks anyway. Napoli have won in 6 games. Their players, obviously, if you're not aware, there's a lot of controversy, obviously, surrounding Napoli in terms of the players. Currently, they're set to be fined by the club's president for not attending the training camp this month. Napoli's last win was their 3-2 win against Red Star Salzburg in October, drawing 5 times and losing once. So that's absolutely mental in terms of their current form. October, that was their last win anyway. And I go into Jurgen Klopp's comments now in terms of the presser in which he did. He goes on to say, I expect Napoli to be really strong for a number of reasons. They're a really good football team, and now they are not in Italy. They sometimes feel maybe the relief they can play in this game. We have to be ready for that. Napoli gave us a proper fight at Anfield last season, obviously, as I've just mentioned. Then we have to make sure from the first second this is a difficult place to come. We want to go as far as possible in this year's Champions League. Napoli are very experienced, tactically strong, with super players as well. And those players in particular, which we'll talk about anyway, they will be missing Insigne, the young Italian anyway. Was 27, 28 anyway, but we seen in the defeat this year how much of a threat he will be. He will be missing for the Anfield tie anyway. Malquip, obviously the right back anyway, and Alessandro Milik, the Polish international anyway, was a big threat. He will be missing for tomorrow's night's game. And when you're coming up against the likes of Dries Mertens, Lozano, which we did see, they poses a lot of threats. There's my phone just going there. They very much poses a lot of threats in the reverse fixture anyway. It was one of the fixtures that we've been left scratching our heads. It's been very rare that we've lost a game this season, but it was a tie in which it didn't look like we turned up. It looked like the players were very, very not rested really. It looked like they lacked energy, which is very difficult. They very much pinned our full-backs back when we went over there, and they won 2-0 anyway. But everyone, let me know your thoughts really in terms of tomorrow night's game. What score predictions really as well. Well, as always, thank you very much everyone for getting involved. Just let me get to your comments before. There we are, live chat. Nice one, everyone. Mate, I'm going with a 2-2 draw. My prediction doesn't matter as long as we win. I'm very happy. Chris, absolutely spot on, nail on the head, mate. Nice haircut, Jackie boy. As expected. Yeah, I needed the chop anyway. It's absolutely going a bit mental. We'll go with Chris Welch as well. His comments: I think Napoli will reach the semi-finals of the Champions League. I predict that at the start, all may laugh, but Napoli are a world-class team. Yeah, it's considering the form in which I've just mentioned, their current vein of form, Chris, absolutely spot on. There's, like we seen last year, Alisson Becker, his fantastic save in the dying moments of the Champions League game, it helped us qualify anyway. But they are, considering the players that they will have out, but Koulibaly, I would absolutely love if we sign him come January or the back end of the season anyway. I think they're around about 7th or 8th in the Italian league anyway, obviously considering the run of form which they've had. They haven't won since October. What they done at home against Liverpool side, a strong Liverpool side. Mohamed Salah going into this, he was trained anyway. He was an unused substitute in the 2-1 win against Crystal Palace on Saturday. He's been training all week. We're going to obviously a couple more of your comments as well. Just before we go, everyone, I stress, as long as we win 1-0, that's all that matters really. But I'll be absolutely made up. Yet again, last 16 in Champions League, regardless whoever we draw. And as Chris has just said, then they've got a lot of threats. Lozano, the ex-PSV man. Milik, who will be missing, who was a big threat, especially last season, especially the aerial bombardments in which they would put us under. But it was good to see Bobby Firmino getting the score sheet, everyone, wasn't it? Let's get to a couple more of your comments before we do shoot off, everyone. Leave me your score predictions and I'll read them out when as we are on live anyway. But Napoli have a good time lately. Their owners isn't playing their wages. As Spectre, yeah, absolutely spot on there, mate. Obviously, they were fined as I talked about at the top of the show. But yeah, let's get through a couple more your comments before I do shoot off, everyone. I will be doing a live watch along if you want to join in. I'll be definitely doing a live watch along. I couldn't have done it. I mentioned it at the weekend that I was meant to have done it, but sometimes life does catch up with you and you can't always do it. But North Red, he's commented on saying someone's gonna get a spanking off this Liverpool team. Hopefully it's this week. I'm hoping it is, mate. Chris is starting 11. Everyone, if you want to get your starting 11s in, get them in the comment section below or leave them in after the video has been uploaded. I will reply to every single one of you, and I'll get a couple of your comments as well once we go live tomorrow on the live watch along. So I will be reading through every single one of your comments when we do go live tomorrow. But Chris has gone with his starting 11. He's gone with Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold right back, Gomez, Van Dijk, Robinson, Fabinho, Henderson, Wijnaldum, Salah, Firmino and Mane is his lineup. Liverpool, we were looking for revenge after the penalty in the first game, LFC Spectre. We cannot forget about that, can we? Considering how bad we did play when we did go away from home anyway, yet there was I still can't believe they got that penalty, but hey, sometimes you get the rub of the green and sometimes you don't. It just depends what referee you do get on the game anyway. But considering the defeat in which we did get against Napoli on the night, you might look at it now, we didn't really do enough to warrant winning the game. Napoli took their chances like we did against Manchester City. If it comes to tomorrow night, if we have 2 shots on goal and we score or both of them, regardless of the performance, happy days. As long as we qualify for the last 16, that's all that matters to every single one of us. But yeah, LG Spectre, Outer City Cup, Aaron. Hey, there we go, mate. Let's go. Let's get it. Aaron, busted that you've joined me, mate. I haven't heard from you in a while. Hopefully you are doing good, mate. If you want to message me after the show, I'll try and get you on tomorrow's show if you want to leave your thoughts anyway. But definitely keep in touch, Aaron. Aaron, if you're not aware, go and head over to Aaron's channel as well. Another cracking Liverpool channel. Hope you're doing well, mate. Make sure you do messages after it, mate. I really do hope you get messages anyway. Michael Thomas, he's gone with a 3-0. Is that still Liverpool, mate? Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. But nice one, Michael, for putting your score predictions in. North Red Outer City Cup, good to have you back, bro. Get on the YouTube. Yeah, definitely, Adam. Get back on YouTube, mate. We all are missing you. But yeah, we'll be doing hopefully a video with Aaron. I haven't spoke to him, but it's the first time I've heard from him in a while, mate. But Aaron, hopefully we can do a video in the coming future, mate. Great that you're back. Be back this weekend. This week, dude, just got back from holiday, so unpacking and rebooting that with City Cop. Absolutely spot on as well. If you haven't seen Aaron's channel, head over there. As I said to Dave, there's a Anfield Agenda, Out to City Cop, the Red Men. The more Liverpool channels we have, the absolute better, because every single one of them is quality, and I absolutely fully enjoy watching every single one of them anyway. But yeah, Aaron, hopefully you can do a video. That's great, Aaron. Looking forward to it. Absolutely spot on. So make sure you do head over there. Saturday against Brighton will be the best opportunity to play our best this season and spank them. But again, 3 points is all that matters. That's all I'm looking forward to. That's from Chris. Absolutely spot on. But everyone, I'm excited. If you want to join me for the live watch along, it'd be an absolute pleasure. I cannot wait. Really, I'm absolutely buzzing for the game, and really, as if it's a 1-0 like last year, the result is all that matters. But I'm Napoli, like we've already discussed on today's show. Regardless of the players, Milik, Malcreep, and Insigne, they will be missing for tomorrow's tie anyway. In it at home, and Gollum, the Algerian left wing back anyway, he is questionable for the game anyway. In terms of Nathaniel Klein, Joel Matip will also be missing. Jürgen in his press conference today, they were saying those two, most importantly, they haven't looked like progressing in terms of their fitness updates. But Liverpool currently sit first on 9 points in Group E. Napoli are second with 8, and Salzburg in third on 4 points. So Genk and Salzburg will be fighting it out for Europa League spot anyway. Obviously, Salzburg can still qualify if they do beat Genk anyway tomorrow night. But it'd be very exciting. But as long as we qualify, that's the most important thing anyway, everyone. Let's get to your comments before I do shoot off, everyone. Thank you so much for everyone that's joined on the live stream as well. And absolute legends for the people that have dropped a like on the video as well. Really does go a long way in terms of the getting the video out there anyway, because I know a lot of people do not get their notifications. Not just me on my channel, a lot of other YouTubers as well. The notifications don't go out to certain subscribers, which is a bit mad, but that's sometimes how YouTube does like to work anyway. I'll be going the game tomorrow, sitting in the cop as always. Chris, sing your heart out, mate. And I think every single one of us, every single person that does go tomorrow night, Anfield, it's always special on a European night. It's not unlike being at Anfield on a Champions League night. There's no better place to be in world football. When I have had the opportunity to go and watch a European night, it's very, very special. I have been seeing a lot of things on Twitter, the magical world that is Twitter. Like people commenting and saying the atmosphere for Anfield is very quiet. It's mad that a lot of high-profile sports people do talk about Anfield. It's not a myth, as much as people do like to say. When they have been, obviously, we only sing when we're winning. That's absolute nonsense. There's no better atmosphere in terms of world football, especially in England. Tottenham's new stadium, it's drowned out with the it's lost their atmosphere. It's not like White Hart Lane. Arsenal is very quiet as well, but Liverpool at the Champions League night, there's no better place to be in world football. Like the Yellow Wall at Dortmund as well, and the Celtic Park as well. Great atmosphere, especially on Champions League nights. What about Shaqiri? Chris, yet again, Jürgen today in his press conference, he's not an injury doubt, but he is getting monitored, mate. Like Salah, I'd rather, we've got good enough players, really. I'd rather us not risk them, if you get me, mate. Don't get me wrong, we can qualify tomorrow night, but Divock Origi and Shaqiri, they have been training, but we'll only find out come around 7 p.m. anyway, when we do get the team line-up, mate. But Chris, Shaqiri's back in training. It's fingers crossed he does stay fully fit, mate, because we don't want to progress him, throw him in there, and yet again, because especially if Salah is continuing to get injured throughout this season. Hopefully that is not the case, but you want to be monitoring a player like Shaqiri. You don't want to be throwing him in to the deep end, really, if he is not fully fit. And Jürgen said he has been training, so keep an eye on that, mate. If it is the case, Shaqiri does get put in, he'll do an absolute quality job. And if Divock Origi does get started, like he did in the reverse fixture anyway, the last Champions League game, cannot wait. Let's win this, Reds, from Dave. Dave, get in. But yeah, go and check out Dave's channel as well. If you're a new subscriber to the channel, make sure you do head over to Aaron Outer City Cop and Dave LFC Chat. Anyway, check out their channels. Absolutely great run channels anyway, but really do stress, go and head over there anyway. Magical Places Anfield, I've just subscribed to your channel then, Chris. Absolutely spot on there. But hopefully I will be getting a lot of collaborations anyway. I really want to get a lot more people on the channel. So if you want to if you run your own channel anyway, or if you would like to get on a pre-match show anyway, I'd rather get the thought to you anyway. So keep an eye out on the Brighton video. I will try and get a couple of yous on to do the pre-match show anyway, because I really do love every single one of yous getting involved. Reds, if you're outside of Liverpool, living outside in Ireland, New York, wherever, if you want to get involved, make sure you do hit the channel up, and I will try my best. Well, I will get yous on anyway. So regardless if you're camera shy, we can do a podcast anyway. So if you're not really used to the camera, we can do, because I know a lot of people don't really like getting my face isn't the best anyway, but if you're not like if you're camera shy anyway, we can do a podcast, and I'd very much love to do that anyway. So definitely get involved anyway, everyone. But yeah, come on, Liverpool, qualify for the last 16. And as always, absolute legends, thank you very much for getting involved. I will see you tomorrow around about half 7 for a live watch along anyway. We'll be joining you here first anyway, but if you want to get involved in that, or pop in, just say hi, and we'll go absolutely mad when Liverpool score, hopefully, and we get the result that we want. Fingers crossed, and we do our job. That'll be an easy result anyway. No discredit to Napoli, but if we do our job, we know what we're going to do. But everyone, thank you as always, everyone, for your support. Absolute legends. LA, up the Reds, up the mighty Reds. And I will see you tomorrow for a live watch along of Napoli. Everyone, have a quality rest of your night. Enjoy your Tuesday night. Enjoy the Champions League. I know there's some cracking games on tonight, so go and check them out. Put your feet up, and hopefully come this time tomorrow night, we are getting built up for qualifying for the last 16. As always, everyone, have a quality rest of your night. I just rattle off a couple of facts as well before I go. Where's my tab? Here we go. So Liverpool, couple of facts really. Liverpool have won 6 of their 7 home European/Champions League games against Italian opposition. The exception was a 2-1 defeat by Fiorentina in December 2019 under Rafa Benitez. Since losing to Napoli on match day 1, Liverpool have won each of their last 3 Champions League games. The Reds have not won 4 consecutively since March 2009. That needs to be sorted anyway. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has scored in his last 2 Champions League appearances. The only Englishman to score in 3 in a row for the Reds is Steven Gerrard, 5 in a row in 2017-2018. And the final one, manager Jürgen Klopp has lost 3 Champions League games against Napoli boss Carlo Ancelotti, as the joint most against an opposing manager along with Arsene Wenger. However, Klopp has won both home games against Ancelotti, Borussia Dortmund 2-0 and Real Madrid in 2014, and Liverpool 1-0 in that, obviously in 2018 when we did qualify. But as always, everyone, have a quality rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of the footy, and as always, Reds, you'll never walk alone. See you tomorrow, everyone.